Has been found, we can keep going. There's lots of NPCs more. But yeah, P1 and P2s are essentially more traditional dungeon crawlers, with P1 especially being a first-person dungeon crawler.
Oh.
People hate it because, like, it's first person, but actually it being in first person allows you to get through dungeons really fast. Because in first person you move fast, which is what I like about it. But yeah, because those games don't have social links, and their gameplay is different from P3 and P4 and P5, where P3, P4, P5 have the one more system. P1 and P2 are just way more traditional RPGs, so critical hits and weaknesses will just be that, dealing more damage. And, oh, cutscene.
Listen up, everybody! Take everything of value that isn't nailed down, you hear me? I mean everything! I don't want there to even be a toothpick left, got it?
Mr. Teasel, we collected all the food and supplies and loaded them in the ship. What should we do with the toilet paper?
We may be pirates, but we're not barbarians. We'll let them keep the toilet paper.
Yes, sir!
I just can't believe we don't even have enough money left to get new stock for the store. I guess I have to face facts. We'll have to close shop. And here I thought maybe we'd be able to walk the straight and narrow for once. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm giving up too easy. If we can get our hands on the mother lode, we'd at least break even. That means...
Mr. Teasel?
Huh? Oh, don't tell me he's here already!
Sorry.
Oh, come on, you guys! Those machines are cheap, you know! Hey, Tron! Can you hear me? How are things at your end?
Tron here. We've more or less figured out where the key is. Now all we have to do is figure out how to get inside. Baba!
Good work, you two! You be careful down there, all right?
Is he there already, Teasel?
Yeah, it looks like it, sis. But don't you worry. I will take care of him.
You be careful yourself, big brother.
Leave it to me, sis. All right, everybody. Are you ready? Let's get that blue boy once and for all.
Yes, sir!
Huh? What's that?
Long time no see, Blue Boy. It's been a while, hasn't it? I hope you haven't forgotten about me or what you did to me. If you think this time will be like the last one, you're in for a big surprise. See this? This here statue is the symbol of this town. It's a cultural treasure. It's more important to them than anything. What do you think would happen if it got destroyed, Even if you don't care what the people here think about you if it's destroyed, just think about how much it would cost to replace it. It's solid gold. Who knows how much it's worth? If you don't get in our way, I'll put it back where it belongs before we leave, okay? All right then, get going. Get out of here.
Don't listen to him, Mega Man. He's just a pirate. Do you think he'll keep his promises? He probably plans on stealing it anyway. Even if it's destroyed, the people might forgive you.
Don't worry, Roll. I can beat him without damaging the statue.
What are you babbling about to yourself? I said get out of here. If you don't, I'll make you leave. Go, Blitzkrieg!
Also, this place has quicksand for no particular reason, and this boss fight has two versions. There is a good guy way to do this fight, or the good Mega Man way to do this fight, or bad Mega Man way to do this fight. First, I'll show off the good Mega Man way to do this fight, which may consider to be more difficult, which I say you are high. So, a good way Mega Man way to do this fight is to stand at one of the four corners, and to essentially take pot shots at Teasel, because otherwise he'll try to block with a statue, and if you take too much damage, it will actually be destroyed. You not giving an F on the statue is how you actually get to the Dark Mega Man version of this fight. Well, I don't say Dark Mega Man version, but you pretty much lose karma points for breaking it. Although even if you do break it, you can actually pay to replace it. People say it's more difficult. You have to stand back and deal with this barrage, but it's like, It's not really that bad. I say as I lost half HP, but really it's like not that. You're just doing this just to spite me, aren't you, game? If yeah, getting too close to him, we'll just have him start blocking. So I gotta be all the way back here. Out of here. Get this controller out of here. Jesus. Get rid of that. Nice lock on. Trying to fight with me. I'm surprised he had no comment on the "We're not barbarians" line. Yeah,
Because the game's kind of overlapping you. I don't know what you're saying.
Probably didn't have a comment on the "We're not barbarians" line.
The barbarians?
Oh, they were when they said take everything that's not nailed down. I don't even want to see a toothpick left. To which one the server bot said, "Well, we do all the toilet papers," but we said, "You may be pirates, we're not barbarians. Let's go to toilet paper."
Oh, that. Yeah, I kind of smirked.
Oh, that's so good. But yeah, we're doing Good Guy Mega Man. This is pretty much the whole fight. Which, well, let's just say that, like I said, the Holy Missile is one of the best weapons in the entire game. And of course, Triple Ice is the whole entire fight.
That little punk! He didn't even care about the statue! Inconceivable! What was he thinking? That statue was a cultural treasure of this island!
All the food and supplies we gathered have also been destroyed, Mr. Diesel. We have nothing left to sell in the store.
It's up to Tron and Bond, and we have to get the mother load. If we don't, I don't know what will happen to us. We won't even be able to pay rent. We'll be homeless.
Mr. Diesel!
All right, everyone. We've lost. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Mega Man! Don't think we're finished! You haven't seen the last of Diesel Bond!
Despite saying the statue was destroyed, it actually wasn't.
Good work, Mega Man.
So I don't know why they only made the one cutscene for that.
Move the flutter into the city. I'm close by if you need me.
Great, let's do the evil, the Mega Man version. As I immediately get hit by random stuff.
You'll destroy it! Don't you care?
Oh wow, the tip actually hurts?
Don't you care? Don't you care?
It doesn't look like they took much damage, Mega Man. I don't think they've run away. Be careful. You should
But yeah, it just starts going full Sand Shark mode.
I'll get you!
You see why I find this one more difficult is the fact that he's harder to hit, and if you're locked onto him, then you're not exactly paying attention to the random stuff attacking you. The other one, it's like, you know where he is, and if you just use him as a homing missile, you pretty much lock him to where he's not going to be able to charge up his laser blades. Come on, bye already. Come on. Almost. Almost. Any comments to say about this boss fight?
Not really.
try to dodge that, I still got hit. Just die already. Just come on, die already. Alright, can't skip cut. There we go, let's skip cutscene. Yeah, cutscenes just the exact same thing. Except now, there's no statue.
Work, Mega Man.
And they're
Now
angry
that
at
the
me
boss
for
is
it.
gone,
To which
I'm
I say,
gonna
go off
take
yourselves, what do I care?
the city. I'm close by if you need me.
Let's see, the clerk should be around here somewhere. Anyways, it should be in this area. It's not here. Do I have to leave it come back or something? Or is it after I beat the dungeon? Because the clerk I need to be Evil Mega Man for should be here. That pathway is blocked. Okay, I gotta love myself. Energy charge. Save. And now we can officially go to the dungeon proper. We're Tron and Bon are already there. One last check for the salesman, and nope. Guess not until I have to get the key. Oh wait, there he is. That's a pretty nice artifact you got there. What do you say? What's the Riverball Claw? I'll give you 50,000 zenny. No, I'm gonna give him a so. Let's go back. Artifact, yeah, I'll sell it. So, okay, got some high class stuff. Interested. Riverbot Eye and Taser. Let's see. Well, can we come back for Riverbot Eye? And I'm going. With the Taser, we can make what I generally think is the second coolest weapon in the game. Up. There they go.
Was that a Reaver bot? What happened? Why did it run off like that? Maybe
Fear?
there's something over there.
Maybe it was the fear roll. Thought about that. Yeah, it's these guys. I thought I could overpower it, but I was horribly wrong. Take that. There we go. Goes here. Come on. That's the elevator. Come on. Nothing in there. Security access for elevator power activated. And now they're enemies. Okay, didn't think about the sides. There we go, there we go, there we go. Give me all the money. Give me it all. Delicious. Let's see, back to the Persona conversation. Just one thing weird about P1, which they decided to do, which I'm really not sure why they did this, but P1 tries to use this grid-based system for its combat. It's really dumb and adds nothing. People try to be like it ruins the game. It doesn't. It just doesn't add anything. It was totally scared of me. Afraid of what I would have done to it. Yeah. But yeah, the grid system really has nothing to the game whatsoever. And one cool thing they do is the fact that you're able to... So in P1, P2, your party size is actually 5 characters instead of 3, 4, and 5's only 4 characters. Thing is, in P1, the 5th member could be one of several characters, with one of which being super secret, and hidden. People generally say they're the best, but they have the best potential, but not going for that potential. They're kind of aight. In fact, the first person who offers to join you is already pretty good. Just because on the preference of which one of your friends you want along with you in the journey, and the secret guy requires so much. Literally, you have to look up a guide in order to do it, and it requires handicapping yourself for a bit. You have to go for like an entire dungeon without a 5th party member. Look at this big boy.
I know that feel.
That's the giant reaver bot I
Ah, I'm sorry, I'm lava.
before. Different from the other reaver bots we've encountered. I have a bad feeling about this, Mega Man.
Yeah, I didn't need any of my health anyway.
Hot temperatures. Is there lava around there?
Listen, man, I want to spend it again playing that line about lava, okay? Okay, I'll my run back.
The way that thing just fucking stares at you before it slams its head, holy shit.
I know, it's great, ain't it?
It's fucking creepy.
I know, I love it. It's gonna die sooner or later. Just died already. I got some lava again.
Why isn't that reaver bot taking any damage? His energy output keeps growing. It looks like it's healing somehow. How can we heal it?
Says this boss is currently unkillable because it'll just constantly keep healing itself by eating lava. How does one make a robot that runs on lava?
Action replay, one shot, easy.
It has no health bar. You can't kill it.
Fuck.
Until you find a way to stop it from healing, it has no health bar. Which is why I was imagining you were gonna question, you know, it has no health bar. Why is that?
Could you push it into the lava?
No, it doesn't hurt it.
Well then. Do you need some sort of a water weapon?
No, we gotta do something to or stop the lava.
Wait a minute. There's something funny about that door. I think you should take a look at it.
Security system B and C must be accessed to release this lock. We gotta unlock that. We gotta unlock that door. I'm burning.
I don't think this stop, drop, and roll works for Mega Man.
I was lied to. School lied to me and said stop, drop, and roll always works.
You know, maybe for a real life scenario, but this is a video game.
That's my boy. Let's try working on all scenarios. If it doesn't, what's the point of telling people it? Am I right? Let's go across. Let's go. Base system stored A. Alright.
It looks like a lock was released somewhere. Do you know which door might have opened?
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, yes, larvae that spit out fire turn into butterflies, or moths that spit out freaking paralysis. Sounds legit. And deadly. It's still like that. Why couldn't the healing land on the platform? Why did I have to land on lava? Why did it do this to me? Let's just get back to data and heal ourselves. Okay, I guess I'll go off myself.
Wow.
I forgot that dungeon has floor traps for some reason. Why floor traps? Why can't they finish you off? I mean, granted, we lost like virtually no progress, but why?
Just cause.
No, Just Cause is owned by Square Enix.
That's the giant Reaver bot I spotted on my scope before. Different from the other Reaver bots we've encountered. I have a bad feeling about this Mega Man.
Okay, where's
I'm
that?
reading hot temperatures. Is there lava around there? I wonder if I could make shoes that would protect you from hot surfaces.
Also, World probably should have wondered that before I stepped in here.
Wait a minute. There's something funny about that door. I think you
So
should
I'm
take a look.
walking. Okay, for A. So back to P1. Also, P1 is also another case of you have two versions to choose from, which is a damn you do, that damn you don't situation.
Oh.
You have the PS1 version. The overworld is actually in 3D, and you walk around it in 3D. Downside is it runs and looks like shit. In P1, in the PSP version, they favored for a map, but the map essentially allows you to just navigate its icon, so it's faster, but it loses presentation. The sound effects for the persona summoning, and there's just a whole lot of like small touches are not in the PSP version. Like when you fall into a pit in the PS1 version, you actually hear the main character let out a yell, but they removed that in the PSP version for some reason. Also, the PSP version has nice looking CG cutscenes, opposed to PS1's blocky and really bad looking CG cutscenes.
So the PSP version is the one I'm looking for then.
It also has an accurate translation.
Oh?
Yeah, there's actor. Yeah, the PS1 version is infamous because they Americanized the living hell out of it. Like they would even change character art to where the main character has red hair instead of blue hair, or how Data. Wait, is it a different room? Oh, that's a different room. Anywho, or how they made some characters to actually look more white, to actually look more white. Or the most infamous one, they changed the goofball character, well, one of them, to be black.
Mm.
And that's still infamous to this very day. Black Mark. So stuff like that. Also, bad PS1 voice acting. They say persona.
Persona!
The benefits to it is the soundtrack, because the PS1 version of Persona 1 soundtrack is godlike. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, Persona 1 PS1 soundtrack is like the best soundtrack in Persona. Like all of them is the best one. But now it's like I did the whole lot of just mistranslation, and also they made the game to be easier, but at the cost of being easier, they forgot to change the amount of money enemies give you. So while you get more XP, and have less encounters, you don't get that much money. So it can leave you needing grind for money. Then also the PS1 version has less save spots, which could be a problem. Just the final level of the game, final dungeon in the game, has only one save spot in the beginning, and that's it.
Did they also bring P2 to PSP?
They brought one of them.
Oh.
Here's this thing about Persona 2 duology. P2 duology and freaking.
Even though the door opened, I'm still getting the same reading. I guess it's not open all the way. There are probably
Freaking Innocent Sin, Innocent Eternal Punishment both originally came out on the PS1. Innocent Sin was not localized, but Eternal Punishment was. I'm stuck.
My God.
So Innocent Sin was not localized, but Eternal Punishment was. Then for the PSP versions, Innocent Sin was localized, and Eternal Punishment wasn't.
Oh no.
Not only that, they didn't localize everything in Innocent Sin PSP. Innocent Sin PSP had this feature that allowed you to essentially make your own you pretty much make your own side quests, and you can share side quests with friends. But they removed that in our English version, and they also didn't localize a free DLC side quest made by the original writer of P1 and P2 that is meant to pretty much explain what happened between P1 and P2.
So all the Persona games are connected?
They are connected, but P1 and P2 are the ones that are like more directly connected. Can you play P1 and P2 separately just fine? The answer is actually yes. If you play P1 first, you can appreciate the P2 characters more, but you don't need to.
So are 3 and 4 like its own thing?
3, 4, let's think. All the Persona games take place in the same continuity, in the exact same continuity. It's the fact that those games, generally 3, 4, and 5, don't touch each other. Or if they do, it's a small Easter egg and that's it.
Oh.
Like how freaking P5 has Easter eggs to characters from P4 and P2. But that's just it. They're just tiny little Easter eggs.
I did notice that in 4 the character's bedroom has a calendar that says P3.
Yeah. Wait, you saw that in Golden?
Yeah.
Weird, 'cause I want to go in, they changed that to something else.
Oh, it says P3 on his calendar.
Oh well. Anywho. I need a lifter for this.
Be careful, Mega Man. There's something inside, and it doesn't look like a Reaver bot.
I'm sure it'd be fine. Raft.
What was that, Kenny? I'm sure it'll be fine.
It must be really solid if even you can't knock it down. If we could just get that rock to fall, we could probably get the lava to stop. We've got to hurry, though. Teasel says Mega Man's already here. True. It's just that I don't want to see him right now. You know what I mean? Mega Man? Is there somebody else there?
Yeah, it's,
Huh? Mega Man! What's happening, Mega Man? Are there more pirates there?
yeah, but, they're, acting kind of, funny.
Funny? What do you mean funny? Just what's so funny about me, huh? What do you think is so funny?
Nothing, I just...
What about you? I see you're still letting that second-rate mechanic boss you around. You're the one who's funny if you ask me. Mega Man? Is it that Bond woman again? Remember, she might be a woman, but she's still a pirate. She doesn't fight fair. Why should you?
Roll?
Anyway, do whatever you want. You can let that poor excuse for a spotter boss you around for the rest of your life for all I care. We've got work to do, and we'd appreciate it if you'd stay out of our way if you don't mind. We'll stay out of your way until we find the key, all right? Got it? Good then. Bye.
That should be fine.
What do you want? If you want to help us, fine, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of our way. Well?
Try to rock to the lava foe. Try to knock out the Reaver bots by shooting them and then throwing them at the rock. Try to bond will throw knock the Reaver bots at the rock.
Mission start.
Team up time! Our boss fight is a freaking pillar. I blew that up.
What was that about team play?
Anyway. Drop the rocks to the lava foe. Try to knock out the Reaver bots by shooting them and then throwing them at the rock. Try and bond will throw out the Reaver bots to the rock.
Mission start.
So there's a team up thing, and the boss fight is literally a freaking pillar.
You can still get hit from your teammates, huh?
Oh, what are you talking about? This is the first time doing it.
Right.
Careful, these things. Oh, and also the thing also recovers bit by bit. Good game. Do we have to knock these things down for you guys? Are you guys that incapable of knocking them out yourself? Come on. There's another one. So yeah, that's the ironic thing that happened when it came to shut up. When it came to the freaking P2 games. Not only that, but Persona 2 PSP has more story content that is supposed to essentially bridge P2 and P3, 4, and 5 together, which we never got in America, and I had to literally read someone's freaking giant Dropbox notes. Because it contains very important information. Like, did you know? Having a persona makes it impossible for Cthulhu to freaking destroy your mind.
Mm.
See, very important information.
So I'm supposed to play one P2 on PSP and the other one on PS1?
Yes.
Mm.
You may think that sounds difficult, but actually isn't, because a lot of the improvements on P2 PSP came from Persona 2 EP to begin with.
Mm.
All right, that should cut off the flow of lava to the room with the Reaverbot. Now all we have to do is figure out how to defeat the Reaverbot, and we're set.
Babu,
Huh?
babu.
Good idea, Bot. Well, then why don't we get him to do our work for us? Now that his energy supply's been cut off, that Reaverbot's defenses should be weakened enough that he can be damaged. I'll bet that once he's defeated, we'll be able to get the key. All right, then. Our alliance is over. Next time we see each other, we're enemies again. Understand?
Sure, okay.
Come on, Bond. Let's go.
Babu!
Well, you look like you're having fun.
Huh? No, of course not. Why would you say that?
Anyway, we have to make sure we get to the key first. Ready?
Yep.
And now the boss is vulnerable. Dang, I pressed the wrong button!
God damn it!
Steadily. It's really
It's
gone
been
down in
done.
the room that giant Reaverbot's in. I wonder what that means.
Whatever, rule. So, as you were saying...
Oh, we're back.
Yes.
I was watching a video. What was I saying? No one made like an English patch.
Nope,
For the
the closest
PSP?
you're gonna get is to literally read an entire giant document.
Ugh.
There was no English patch ever made to this date. I mean, there's people working on it, but that's it. There's no danger of sinking into lava. Hallelujah.
They make a fucking English patch for Namco X Capcom, but they don't make an English patch for P2.
Or Namco X Capcom is less obscure. What's on the audio?
Whoa! That giant robot fucked it up. Maybe that's just part of the game?
No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, Namco X Capcom's kind of more well known, and also, people pick their project not based on where the game is well known, popular, and also Persona 2, Eternal Punishment PSP is a well known thing to begin with.
Keep it up.
Oh.
So yes, most people don't even know there's even a P2 Eternal Punishment.
Oh, well.
People generally only think, well, P2 has to be one game. It's like, no, it's two games. Like, what do you mean it's two games? I mean, the Eternal Punishment fans hate it when people don't know about Eternal Punishment, but people treat it as a freaking not well-known fact that there's two Persona 2 games. Yeah, no, you have to play the PS1 version, which does not have that extra story, that canonical extra story content. Also deal with Eternal Punishment's bad voice acting. It's the PS1 era. So prepare for Kakashi to sound real bad.
I relate to that robot.
Did you find anything, Mega Man? I'm picking up what looks like a key on my scanner. Let's see. The only door you haven't opened yet is the one all the way at the front on the top level. Why don't you go back there and see if the key can open that door?
Yeah, just for a reason. Just never localize. It's why people are hoping with P5 coming to PC, they bring over everything, including the PSP version of Eternal Punishment.
Mm.
So yeah, back to P1 PSP. Reason people don't like that one mostly boils down to its soundtrack. They decided to make a soundtrack more inspired by P3 and P4, which is tonally inconsistent to how P1 is. Like, P1 is not happy, upbeat J-pop.
Oh.
So that's what annoys people. My annoyance isn't the tone of the music, because honestly, I like most of the new... These 4 chops are real son of a bitch, aren't they? I like most of the new soundtrack. The problem is they're short. The battle theme is a 40-second loop. No second verse, no nothing. Once that chorus ends, it immediately loops back to begin the song. Like Mass Destruction, Reach Out to the Truth, Time to Make History, Last Surprise, Takeover, all were made to loop, which is why they sound well. But freaking Lone Prayer does not loop at all, so once you literally hear the last lyrics, it immediately cuts back to the beginning of the song. So you're going to be hearing the words with this ballad medley over and over and over and over. And same goes with the boss theme, Bloody Destiny, which is even shorter than the battle theme. You can't even believe that. That, they also removed a lot of songs, and P1, since P1 generally has the fan favorite soundtrack, that sucks, and they have songs play in places they aren't meant to. Like, you have very serious scenes playing, but then they'll play some random character's theme music that's all happy and upbeat. Like in P1, every character had their own theme music, but here they either gutted those theme musics, or instead you repurposed them to scenes where they really don't fit. Not only that, a nice touch of P1 on PS1 is that when a fight ends, it will actually play the end of the song. So rather than just looping endlessly, once the fight's over, you will hear the end of the song. P1 PSP only does this once with one very specific boss, and only with that boss's music. And it's like, why is it so selective? P1 on PS1 also wasn't fully localized. God damn it. God, I just got here. Please stop, Yamato. But yeah, P1 actually has 2 plots, and only 1 plot was translated. Plot B was just left untranslated in the game's files. You try to hack the game to go into it. Literally only the first words, the first sentence is translated, and everything else will just turn to a garbled mess. Not only that, the characters' portraits will go back to the original Japanese art. So characters who were edited to be super white now suddenly go back to look at Japanese.
Sounds like a fucking mess.
The PSP version actually localizes the second plot. The people generally don't like the second plot. It has nothing to do with the quality of the writing. The issue stems from it's brutally difficult. Like people recommend following a guide that essentially allows you to create overpowered personas at when your character level 15, because P1's persona fusion system can be easily broken. People recommend literally doing that.
So what I've gathered from all this, I should definitely play P1 on PSP and P3 Fez on PS2.
Yeah, come on!
P2 is a bit of a mess.
Well, not a bit of a mess. I mean, when it comes to P2, you're playing Innocent Sin. One of the issues of the PSP version...
Jesus Christ.
Please.
Oh!
Please just leave me alone.
You fucking noped out of there. Back into this hell.
It's misaligned. Nope. I'm turning to Christian. Just die already! Armando, this is...
Oh!
This is rank A!
Now imagine that other cave you wanted to go to that was S.
I mean, I've done it before. Thing is, I've done it before. So I've done it before, the fact that I forgot how hard enemies hit with a higher freaking license. And this is even the hardest mode in the game. It's still a very hard mode, which gives you class rank. It can catch up to me when I'm boosting? Stop laughing at me, it's not funny!
I'm laughing at the situation.
Are you kidding me?
You already know my famous words, what I would say for this situation.
And it's the boss fight. We're not gonna win in this condition. I stubbed my toe in the lava.
What about 5? What system did that come out for?
PS3, PS3, PS4, Royal is PS4 only.
Oh, I'll go fuck myself.
You need a PS3 emulator or to play, even then you only be playing Vanilla 5 and not Royal.
Oh, okay.
Problem is, whether or not you can run a PS3 emulator is a different question, or you can even find it, since people try to treat it as if it's the easiest thing to find, but not necessarily.
Let me see.
And people have gotten P5 to run at 60 FPS on emulators.
Oh, yeah, I found it. RPC 3. There it is.
I say that's the easiest to find for the fact that I've heard some people say they've ended up downloading viruses.
Oh.
That's why I said not the hardest to find. Let me cut my nail for a quick second. Jesus Christ, come here. Slack.
Finding the game seems to be my issue.
Yeah, that's not gonna be the easiest thing to find, because it's gotta find an ISO for a PS3 game.
Hmm. Oh. Went to the wrong website.
That's good. Real nice there.
What is Persona Q?
Persona Q is Persona Q 1 and Q2 are 3DS entries. Their gameplay is heavily based on Extra Odyssey. Persona Q is essentially P3 a crossover between P3 and P4.
They look chibi.
It's because of the fact that it's on 3D. It's on 3DS, and the Q and the name being Persona Q is to represent that, because Q can also mean chibi.
Oh. So I don't have to bother with those, do I?
While they are canon, they literally don't matter. Persona Q1 sucks. So don't bother. Q2 is good, but Q1 is garbage, but Q2 is, you know, also involves Phantom Thieves, so you're gonna need to knowledge of P3, P4, and P5. Boss time. There's the key.
with the key. If you use that door in front of you, you should be able to catch up with them.
Put that key down, Bond. It's mine. I didn't go through all this hell just for you to take it. This is my favorite dungeon in the entire game. Just so you,
There's
so
something
you know
inside
that.
that room too. It's probably the bonds.
Now boss fight time.
That's far enough, Mega Man. Remember what I said before? The next time we meet, we're enemies? All right, Mega Man. Huh?
Huh? Roll?
Don't worry, we're just jamming her signal, that's all!
Hush! You don't need to tell him that. Remember what I told you? If you don't do your job this time, I'll leave you here.
No!
Okay, Mega Man, here I come!
Let's do it!
Everyone ready?
Splash damage is amazing, ain't it? And I won.
Well, there goes another Gustav. But it doesn't matter. You're too late. We won. Bond is on his way back to the surface with the key. What? Why is your face red? Why is everyone looking at me that way? Miss Tron, your clothes have been kind of ripped up. Actually, your clothes are gone. What? You dummies! Why didn't you tell me before? Retreat! Retreat! Roger!
Mega Man! Mega Man!
Huh? What?
Thank goodness you're all right. Now that the jamming stopped, I can spot for you again. By the way, I've been watching my monitor, and there's a signal that looks like the key, moving slowly through the ruins.
Uh-oh. I'd better hurry.
That just happened.
The key's gone. I hope I'm not too late.
Mega Man, he's getting away!
Get back here, Bond. You can't run from me. Defeat Bond before he gets away with the key. You can damage him by throwing him into the lava.
Mission start!
Why is Bond infinitely bigger health bar than Tron did? Oh, there goes one of your hands. I guess you wouldn't need it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna win. Go rock out.
He's getting away, Mega Man, if you don't catch him soon.
Uh-huh. Good job for you, Roll.
The key!
Mega Man, the key signal is getting weaker. What happened?
No!
Find the key in lava. The key will sink after a certain amount of time, so you gotta hurry.
Mission start!
So yeah, you just let him go. It just does this. You gotta find the key in the lava. So it's like I could go to the effort of beating him, but it's like, why would I? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, where is it popping next time? There it is. Damn it. There we go. Got the third key. I'm on fire.
did it, Mega Man! Now we've got 3 keys. Only 1 left to go, Mega Man.
Well, everything burns. And since we got all the stuff for being bad, we can now finally do some good deeds to counterbalance it. Not yet. Not yet, though. I also need to do a certain thing beforehand. Speakers away, go to switcher. Do you want those two first? Talk to rules. Let's go to the newspaper. You're still? Yeah, I'm still dark. Okay, good. Development room. Super Bowl. Artillery notes. Card notes 4 about energy blades. The Blade Arm. Your big reward for freaking doing that freaking thing. Do I need to improve it, or does it just work from the get-go? I ain't paying that. Special, can improve its rapid, can improve strength, can improve energy. I'm gonna go out and test out the Blade Arm for you real quick, so you can finally get a taste of the fruit of your labor. This is what we did all 130 questions for. The Blade Arm. Okay, get in. Mega Man, get it. Mega Man, get it. So here's what it does. As you can see, is quite useless in practicality. It just looks cool. That's it. That's the Blade Arm.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it.
Was it worth it?
Oh, hey, at least you didn't spend 2 mil on it.
Speaking of which, first we gotta go do this special trade deal, which is Riverbot I got. First, let me switch my weapon back. So, homing missile. So right up to make. Taser softball. We got the Crusher. I gotta show the Crusher, cause I like the Crusher. First, let's go to the other town to do that. It's gonna be a lot faster. Alright, go we go. Go over here real quick. Set the Crusher. You throw energy balls, and I think that's pretty dope. Also it packs a punch if you upgrade it. Let's go sell the thing. I'll bring it to your back door. It says Riverbot Eye. Where'd you find that? You have to tell me. Will you sell it? How much? 100,000. So at least 300,000, am I right? Try 500,000. I regret my life decisions. And thus we just hustled him at a big money. We bought that. He gave us the Riverbot Claw for free, which we then gave to which we then freaking gave to the other guy. And we got the Riverbot Eye. It says the Riverbot Claw for 8,000. Then we got the Riverbot Eye for 100,000. Then we got the 300,000 return. Mega Man's a hustler. Also gotta show you a clip of how exactly I became Dark Mega Man, because I took a clip of that. Silent, Fed, Flutter.